All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So we are having a throwback. I remember the first time I was at Sycraia Underwater. I was barely 260 AP, and my DP wasn't high at all, and so it was a struggle. And I actually wanted to test this spot again because of a few things. One, they changed the Marni Realm, I believe, and two, when you look at the frenzies, they're sold out. And they have like 3,000 orders, which ultimately, like, if you put an order on a stack, you can get it in like a day. But I just wanted to get it myself. So with that said, I'm gonna do an hour grinding here and see how this goes, and see if the Marni Realm changed and everything. So yeah, that's cool. I don't think I really need any special buffs down here, so I'm just gonna go in and yeah, let's get the tent buff. I don't think I've ever done the Marni Realm, especially if they've changed it, so I don't particularly know what I'm doing, but it's not like I've never been here before. I could probably figure it out. Let's see how the respawn is. Do I have light stones on, crystals? Everything's good. Also, I need black shards from here because we were at Ash Forest earlier, or if you've seen the last video, and those shards are getting kind of expensive, and I need a lot of devos. So yeah, we're here for like a multi-purpose thing, and I don't think I've ever done this spot. I might have, but I've done this spot before. That's like a huge like donut ramp or something. So yeah, we want those abyssal essences. I'm not sure how many you get an hour, probably like 50 to 100 or something, if I remember correctly. But it'll probably take me a few pulls to remember the rotation, and then I'll be smooth sailing. So in case you guys are wondering what you give, what you get here, we want the Tungrad ring, abyssals, and basically red shards. I'm pretty sure what people have said is the majority of the money that you get here comes from the frenzies, but you have to craft them, so you have to know how to do that. And that's okay with me because I think I have a lot of materials for that. Let's see how fast the respawn is. Okay, so all of this seems blocked off. Well, not blocked off, but there's nothing up here. There used to be enemies up here, actually, so I'm kind of surprised that they closed this entire thing off. So it's maybe just like one smaller donut rotation, and then yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a video of it where there were enemies at the top. So if it's a easier rotation now, that's actually good. So if it's just a small circle over here, that's great. I'm happy to do small donuts instead of big loops, which is what they did to Histria as well, and I think it's fine. Like, we did a video test on the before and after Marni Realm of Histria. It seemed fine to me. I tested it with 250 AP, which is the entry requirement, and then what I currently have in it. The respawn is fine. But yeah, I actually unironically like spots like this. It's underwater in practice, but it's actually really cool. And I don't know if Agris is good here, but it's like trash loot is 18k. Okay, so what happens now? Like, everything is respawning. So I guess we just do a donut. So back in the day, we'd have to go up that ramp before. And then there were enemies up there. Just like I'm learning something new as well. Jesus. Stuck in that. I am glad my Tungrad rings are done, but I actually might trade in one of my Tungrad rings one day. It's not in the near future, but I do want accuracy accessories, so we might go with one ominous ring, but that's when I get my pet devos. And for all of you who have done the Ataraxian dungeons, honestly, the second one is my favorite, which is the Sycraia. I think that's what it's called. The underwater themed one. That was actually my favorite one of the three. And then the third one, I thought the third one was fine. Holy, this is a small rotation now. I actually kind of like it. Also, is the merchant ring piece only in upper Sycraia, or is it in lower as well? If anyone actually knows. Because I know people got it from upper, but wasn't sure if you can get it in both. See, so we got 8 of these so far. You need frenzies, demi-humans, and tiers. The tiers you can buy off the NPC in any town. I think the frenzies I'm gonna have to make, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. But the prices of frenzies these days, I think back in the day, people would grind Sycraia a lot just because it was worth it. And ever since Kratuga took over in terms of like very high silver an hour for a low gear score requirement, people just started moving over. But they just buffed Kratuga to the point where it's, if people are getting 150k trash an hour, it's actually kind of wild. And my drop rate here is 230. I truly do miss the 100% drop rate bonus that we got from the event. It was so good. Actually got so much stuff done. And a 500% XP bonus. The music sounds different. Yeah, more abyssal essences. Overall, though, I think after the change, supply is a lot more chill anyway. I think you guys can actually find the video on the channel, like my first time grinding underwater, and we're just going into the area, exploring, getting knowledge. Boy, it was spooky back when I was actually 260 AP and like 320 DP or something. So like, believe it or not, you know how I make those videos of the best spots to grind for silver and everything? And I do try to keep those up to date, but like I've actually grinded pretty much all of the spots that we talk about. And like some random people to just take data off whatever people say and then make a video. Like I actually test these. Oh, an ancient scale. Those are kinda... They need to buff that. It's kind of just like one of those weird items you do once a day if you're like once a day. Wait, hold on. Those sample things are not 100% drop rate? Oh, weird. Okay. Gotta keep doing donuts until we get them then. Oh yeah, the ones that throw rocks at you, those are scary back in the day. They would CC you and then you get swarmed by like 15 other lichens and everything. Yeah, let me actually see this again. Underwater, red and black shards. These are both valuable. We want abyssal essences. Congrad rings are good, and that's about it. Like, I don't think anything else here is particularly valuable. We got it. I hope they add another like underwater zone one day. Okay, so we've had that. What is that mini region area that was part of the event for the Baby Vel? I thought that was going to be an event, but apparently it's just like a permanent zone. Doesn't even really make sense to me. I did the quest line one time. Just never felt the urge to do it again. Kind of like the Magnus. Don't he? Like, you do the Magnus one time, maybe two to get the title on Warrior. But then the only time you use it is to teleport yourself from point A to B, going into Well. Just like, why did they make this kind of content? I think the Magnus was fine. I think they could just expand on it, make there have a reason to be there again. But then they came out with Ulakita, which, I'll be honest, I don't think it's bad. It's just, we just got landed a morning late like 4 months ago, and then they're coming out with a new region. Like, I'm glad there's content and all, but I wish you just put it in all in one area, and that would be cool. Like, landed a morning late part 2. You can get the boots there as well. Wouldn't that have been nice? How much trash loot do people get here in the Marni Realm? Ooh, I don't know what this music is, but I like this one. Oh, not this one, but the other one. They should just have like the Margoria music down here. This is a very chill grind, actually, now that I think of it. I'm doing a small circle. Destroying metal fish. If I get a Tungrad ring, I want to find out which ones actually have the higher chance of dropping it. If I had to guess, it'd be the giant, like, giant ones that throw rocks at you, or the lichens, because those are abundant. Wait, I still don't have S rank on that? Gotta get that S rank soon. Do those pull over here? Wonder what the average ring drop rate is. Like maybe one every hour or like one every other hour. I only get like 2 or 4 trash loot each, but there's actually a lot of things that are useful in a way. Like if you're grinding here and you don't turn any of the essences that you get into frenzies or sell them, it's probably not really worth it. I think you're better off just grinding Kratuga for most things, but if you're out here for something, a purpose, I think it's worth it. They really need to have a bigger AoE on the Shift E. If I could get like 50 abyssal essences, that would be pretty good. I think I remember on like a 300% event, I got like 80 of them an hour or something like pretty high at least. I see why Zethian enjoyed grinding the spot for literally tens of thousands of hours. Maybe I should watch some videos as well, see if I can improve my pull. And I don't know what leashes and what doesn't. Give me black shards, red shards, Hungrad rings, anything. Rich merchant ring piece if it drops in under. We are getting quite a bit of sealed black magic crystal things. Those are actually very useful. I do use them. Eventually I do want to get a full life skill crystal set up for everything, but that's like, I'm pretty sure like 50 to 100 billion in crystals. Which I need a lot more for other things first. Ow. I'll be honest, I don't really know how to get out of here. Like, finding this spot, I don't remember what I did because it wasn't my normal rotation. Not that I come down here regularly. But yeah, like all I have to do is, I guess, mark the node manager or turn in these quests. and I'll find it. I don't know how to really get back here without a little bit of practice. Another abyssal essence. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna need all these. I'm actually like low-key running low on frenzies, so I gotta make more. So like 1 hour grinding here in theory should get me like 50 of them. That's about 10 hours of grinding before I have to do it again. Then I have elixirs that I still have to run through, which I'll use at Ash Forest and the other places. Like, I don't think the silver itself from the trash is that great, but I'm thinking about it. Okay, so making the frenzies, assuming you get like 50 of them an hour, it's probably like 200-300 mil an hour. And then the trash loot, probably another 200. And then whatever else you get, like Capra stones, probably another 100 too. Yeah, like 600 mil an hour. Probably pretty decent. I think the important thing, obviously AP is, but like you might want to have a little bit of higher DP going in, so like 230 and up, or not 230, 330 and up. What is this buff? Monster damage reduction +2. Oh, okay. That's good. What is that from? After this hour, I want to show you guys something too. So stick around to the end and we'll do some tier 10 unicorn running underwater just so you guys can see how it works. Honestly, it's actually pretty bad, but like if you compare it to tier 10 unicorn or tier 10 unicorn versus Pegasus, man, the Pegasus just like smokes it. But there's very specific uses for unicorn. Which another thing that I want to go do throughout, I guess, until we get it, is tier 10 Doom. And I have a little bit of prep work I have to do for that one. So first of all, we got to get our first Doom to level 30. And then I think I'm just going to straight up buy another tier 10 Doom because there's zero shot I want to go grind out and make another one. I love Dark Knight. I just wish her AoEs were bigger. They can match like Wusa's and then it would actually be good. Even if the damage isn't the same as like the other classes, if we had a bigger radius of attacks, that would be amazing. You don't even have to change any numbers, only bigger effects. So we're about halfway done with the grind. RNG not looking so great. Dang, those things felt like it just got vacuumed in. Oh, black shard. It's not a red one, but I mean, I'll still take it. Red one and a black one that makes the Tungrad ring, which is very valuable. I got a title for grinding here. Probably killed a few thousand of them. That gives you an idea of how little I actually grind here. Actually, let me see. We got 1 out of the 3 titles. Dragon King of the Sea. That's a cool title. You know, one thing they should add, or not add, but remember exists in the game is the Marni wave. You guys, that's like the music box of this game. And they came out with it and then forgot it existed. So it was such a cool idea. It's just like, you're adding in-game music to the game that you could listen to anywhere, but then you don't update it. Let's go. Okay, so we got it from a lichen. Okay, that one ring is worth more than what we got at entire ash forest in an hour. Lol. Holy, these are 225. Free money. Now, if I can get a red shard, that would be great. I think Tungrads are at like an all-time high right now. Like, my rings, or the pen rings, are like 130 billion. Like, actually insane. I would not pay 130 for pen Tungi. I think I got mine at like 90 and 90 and 100 bill. Which even then was what I thought was really high. But like a 50 or 60 build difference between an Eye of the Ruins for 1 AP. Not really worth it in my eyes. If it was like, okay, so I think if you've ever seen my window shopping series, we look at the prices of everything on a monthly basis, right? So back when we were going for Tungrad rings or just pen rings in general, Eye of the Ruins were like, I think 60 to 70 bill, and Tungrad were like 80 or 90. And so I thought 1 AP was worth like 10 bill of a difference. But nowadays, I think an Eye of the Ruins is like 80, which is actually pretty insane. And then in Tungrads, actually, let's look at it. Yeah, dude, that's almost 140. That's crazy. The difference is like 50. Yeah, like 80 versus 140. Before it was only like a 10 bill gap. Now it's like 60 for 1 AP. It's so not worth it. So I'm just very happy that I got my pens 10 months ago. The only thing I'm doing right now is actually lighting hundreds of billions of silver on fire, trying to go for a Endebo. That's not going great. I downgraded a Tet yesterday and it actually just felt bad. Okay, so we got like 15 minutes left. And like 8k trash loot. I'll teach you guys how to get here without needing a compass or anything. But I guess if any of you need a compass in Sycraia, just send me a message and I can try to compass people in. That's one of the reasons why I actually got mine. I could help get people in places. I mostly wanted the title and the house furnishing, but being able to help other people with a compass is always a nice thing too. Got 48 essences so far. It's about 40 frenzies, which is about 10 hours worth of grinding. Not bad. Oh, I saw something yellow in the loot log. Wait, are we actually only gonna be able to get like less than 10k loot? What's the other spot we grinded the other day? That gave some like scuffed loot. Oh no, it was Murrowwax Labyrinth. 10k was like 16. That's 16k each or 11. Yeah, that one didn't feel too good for a 280 spot. Yeah, like Sycraia Underwater. That's really 230? No way. I'm pretty sure it's 260. Yeah, it's 260. 230 is the upper. Overall, seems like a decent hour, only because we got a ring. Another black shard, that's good. Kind of wish those were reds, but I'm not complaining. Oh, that's a nightmare Zarka. Kinda should go to that, actually. Let me hold on. So there's a boss Discord that people can call out like the percentages of the boss and everything. So I'd recommend everyone join that. I think there's like 1 million people or something, or not even 1 million, like 100,000 or something. Yeah, I guess in case any of you are trying to get your own frenzy drafts, probably the way to do it. Just grind, you get 1 hour or 10 hours worth in 1 hour, maybe a little bit more. Woo! S rank knowledge. That's cool. Once people call the Zarka boss at like 50, I'll go to it. Either that or run out of time. We only got 5 minutes left on here to grind anyway, so either way it doesn't matter. I'll just go to it once it's closer. That thing just reset. Why are there like 4 of them? Oh, I made 10k trash loot in an hour. That's cool. Did we meet our goal of 50 essences yet? Yep, we got it. Okay, Zarka is getting close to... Ooh, people are calling like 20%. I think I can make it. It's gonna do like one more smash phase. Load faster. Oh, I had plenty of time. Okay. I wish I knew how to play Wizard, to be honest. Holy, 2,900 health. Yikes. I think I might do one more. Oh boy, fail stacks. Got a 30 and a 40. Cool. All right, let's go turn these quests in and then ride back to town so I could show you. Some people have been asking me how I like the mythical unicorn. It's all right. That's really how I feel. Is there actually someone? Oh, is that above ground? Where am I? We're basically done grinding. All right, so let's see. 51, 48 of those. 10k trash loot. It's not bad. I just... need to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, so someone is grinding above me. I'll be honest, I don't know this place that well. There's more quests. Okay. I guess while we're here, might as well learn how to navigate this area. Excuse me. Wasn't it one of those doors that got you out of here? Probably could escape, but I think I'm close. I'll be honest, I didn't even know those are, you can go out from there. How to leave underwater. Oh, it was this, wasn't it? Yeah, I found it. All right, let me see. The right way to get out of here. Wait, now that I think of it, am I going to be... $530 to my horse. Probably should have put my diving suit on first. I wonder if you, like, the way you get here. Let me see, can I... If I escape Sycraia, I get put under again. I don't assume I could actually do the diving suit underwater if we're doing testing. Oh, you can. Well, that's good to know. Get me out. Okay, where's my horse? Horse is over there. I'm actually just mildly curious because I've just never tested this before. Oh, you can see the dude grinding underwater. Wait, hold on. If you're in here... Oh, wait, yeah, you should still be able to see the map regardless. I was like, am I just seeing this because I have a compass? So, like, once you get to the Sycraia Underwater area on the map, then you should be able to Just escape down. My horse is pretty close by. Should just be floating, right? In theory, my horse should just be here. Hello. Okay. Let's go on a ride. All right, let's see. Let's get ourselves to the front of the island, and then I'll show you guys how we do about running. Okay, so now we know you can actually just get on your horse, assuming you have tier 10 from the water, which would make sense. Yeah, I was so happy. I got mine to level 30. The stats itself are not so great. I don't really care so much. It's just one of those things I'm gonna take myself to, like, out in the desert. And the reason why I want all 3 of them is because it gives you the bag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So it gives you that celestial bag, which allows you to call out any of the horses at any given time. And so I could just travel into the desert, ocean, wherever. All right, I'll show you how this works, and it's actually not as exciting as you may think it is, to be honest. Here, let's mark over here. Look how fast the, so when you look at it, you look at the blue bar. So you kind of do have to still island hop. I wish it was infinite, but then you go from island A to B once the bar goes full. Downtime. And then so this is what I do. It's a little bit faster than boat, but I mean, if you have a carrack, it's realistically not that bad. I actually don't really know all the islands by location. It's still kind of weird. Like, I think it's cool that you can do this, but at the same time, I think they should buff it. Like, the effect is fine, just increase the amount of run time you get on water. Like, I assume most people spent a lot of time in silver going for a dream horse, and especially a tier 10, and you can only run from island to island. Holy, what a scam. There you have it, boys. We did it. We ran from Sycraia back to Velia. That's what a tier 10 looks like. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm gonna go turn these into frenzies and stuff, and then I'm gonna head out. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.